All right, guys, this is your conditioning workout for week 2, total body workout. Carrie here is going to demonstrate all of your strength movements. We're going to give you instructions for the cardio piece. At any time, you may pause this video to complete the repetitions and the cardio piece that you're doing on your own. Carrie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Excellent. All right, we're gonna start with alternating overhead press. Carrie starts with those dumbbells at her shoulders, her elbows bent, palms forward. She's going to alternately press those dumbbells overhead, 20 repetitions total. As Carrie is doing these repetitions, I want you to notice that her legs are straight, her shoulders are straight, her head is facing forward. She's not looking up, she's not looking down. We'll go to the side. We'll notice that she has beautiful posture all the way through her movements. Now, there are ways of adjusting this position if you have any discomfort in the shoulders. You can turn those palms towards each other as you press overhead. You can even turn those palms back as you're pressing overhead. Regardless, you're still going to hold that good posture throughout this movement.
19, 20.
Beautiful. 20 repetitions. Thank you, Carrie. All right, we're moving on to our supported bent row, one arm at a time. So Carrie's going to set one of her weights down. She's going to be next to an object that gives her a little bit of support. So right now we've pulled out a bar here in the Power Studio, but you can use anything. You can use a piece of equipment in the strength training room, anything of your choice. First things first, she's going to sit her hips back, let her chest come forward so that her back is at an angle to the floor. She's going to reach her non-working arm forward. Her working arm is going to hang at her side. She's going to start this movement by retracting her shoulder blade, pulling her elbow behind her. 10 repetitions on this side. And the same thing goes here. Her palm can be towards her body, or her palm can be forward as she pulls. It's going to change a little bit where your body feels this, but it can also aid and make the movement a little more comfortable if you need. After her 10th repetition, she's going to switch hands. Now her new working hand holds onto the dumbbell. She goes through the same repetition scheme.
3.
Notice how straight Carrie's back is during this movement. And from the front, her stance is very even.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Beautiful, thank you, Carrie. All right, now it's your job to complete 2 more rounds. 20 alternating dumbbell presses, 20 total bent supported rows. From here. Now, you finished with those 2 sets. You're gonna now go find a piece of cardio equipment and you're going to do 2 minutes at an effort of what, Carrie? About 5 to 7, would you say?
5 to 7, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit sweaty, a little bit huffing and puffing. Feel free to press pause, and when you come back, we will talk about your lower body movements. All right, you've just completed your cardio piece. It is time for your lower body movements. Our first piece is 20 goblet box squats. You remember those box squats from week 1. Now it's time to add a little bit of weight. You're gonna hold a dumbbell at your chest, your elbows in nice and tight, nice tall posture. Remember, with those box squats, that support system is behind you, so reach your hips back into your squat. 20 total.
2,
The depth at which you squat is your scaling method,
4,
as is the weight of the dumbbell that you choose to hold in front of you.
6,
Look at those beautiful squats.
7,
Carrie's chest is upright.
8,
Her knees track only slightly forward, and you can see how her weight stays in her heels.
11, 12,
She doesn't just plop down on that box either. She presses back and stands up. She's holding tension the whole time.
16, 17,
Beautiful. If only we all looked this good doing squats.
19, and 20.
Beautiful. All right, our next movement is wide stance, lateral lunges. You are not going to be moving your feet, you're going to be moving your body. Alternately, we're going to go side to side. So Carrie's going to start over on her left side, bending her left knee, coming back to center, bending her right knee.
2,
Her working leg, 20 of these total, is the only leg that bends. Notice how her trailing leg stays relaxed
6,
and straight.
7,
Her shoulders are also super solid and straight the whole way through. Her hips are level the whole way through.
10,
Now, if you look at Carrie from the side,
12,
you'll see that she's not just going forward. In fact, she's going back. See how far back her butt goes? Almost looks exactly the same
17,
with one leg as it did with her squats.
19, 20.
Thank you, Carrie. All right, guys, now it's your responsibility to do 2 more sets of 20 each on your own. Go ahead and feel free to pause the video and come back for more. All right, you've just finished your lower body. Now it's time for you to go back to that machine. Do another 2 minutes of 5 to 7 effort level. Feel free to pause the video. When you come back, we're gonna finish up with your core. All right, guys, core work here. You're going to be reintroduced to a couple of friends from our first week. First movement is standing knee to elbows. Carrie's gonna reach up her arms overhead, one arm at a time, and alternately pull that elbow to the opposite knee. And she's gonna switch sides.
2,
20 here.
3,
Remember, as from week 1,
4,
you may touch that knee to the elbow. You may get that knee 6 inches from the elbow. The focus here is that contraction.
8,
And as Carrie turns a little bit to the side, you'll see that she is in a perfect posture.
11,
Her torso does not round out.
13,
Beautiful. Are you getting tired, Carrie?
14,
A little bit?
Hard work.
It's good work.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Excellent. All right, to finish out this set of movements, Carrie is now going to go into her elevated plank, a 1-minute hold. You remember this very well from week 1, and in fact, you might be seeing a few planks in weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but we want to make sure you're doing some right now. So she's going to get into her position, hands on her box, shifting her weight over her hands. Remember, she can still do this from her knees if she needs to, or she can be from her toes. We have Marianne back here behind me taking time, 1 full minute. If she can do it, you can do it. 20 seconds in, guys. Focus. If you feel yourself start to lose form, tighten up. If you feel yourself lose form and you're not able to correct your position, lower yourself down to your knees. 40 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you, Carrie. All right, guys, you get to do 2 more rounds all on your own. When you finish those 2 rounds, you have one more set of 2 minutes from effort level 5 to 7 on the cardio machine, and you are done. Thank you, Carrie.